crew slammed into the chain and quickly ran away. Hundreds of tons of heavy anchor instantly fell into the water. The whole process can be described as thrilling. This is the anchor process of large ships. Anchor is equivalent to the ship's brakes, is an important tool for the whole ship to slow down and stop in a hurry. After the ship stops to not be blown away by the wind must be anchored, then a small anchor is how to make tons of huge ship locked. In fact, the anchor is composed of an anchor and an anchor chain. When the ship anchors, the anchor sinks to the bottom of the sea under the traction of the anchor chain, at which time the anchor claw will be stuck into the mud and sand to create a huge gripping force. Part of the anchor chain will be dragged to the bottom, and the friction generated by the sediment on the seabed, coupled with the weight of the anchor chain itself, multiple rolls will be able to fix the ship. Although this process looks dangerous, in fact, it is not safe at all. If you are not careful to trip over the anchor chain will go to God, so usually let the bold crew to anchor. Usually the anchor chain is put down 3 to 5 times the depth of the water, because once the anchor chain is put down and the ship does not slow down and stop, it will give the ship a huge pulling force, which may seriously damage the ship's hull. The place to put the anchor is usually chosen in the mud and sand section. If the sea bottom is too many rocks and reefs, the charts will usually mark that it is not suitable for anchoring, or hooked on the rocks will not be able to retrieve. Retrieving the anchor is very simple. You only need to start the motor to wind up the chain, pull the anchor up vertically, because then the anchor is only subject to an upward tension. It is easy to let the anchor claw from the mud and sand to buckle up to retrieve the anchor. In addition, this kind of long time on the bottom of the sea parts need to be cleaned regularly, because the sea water is corrosive, and marine organisms will be attached to its surface. Over time will make the anchor into a pile of scrap metal. Therefore, the general use of high-pressure water guns to wash when retrieving the anchor chain, or dive to the bottom of the sea to clean, while some large ships need to use mechanical cleaning. Even so, the anchors of large ships usually need to be replaced every 3 years, because if the anchor is faulty, it will bring huge losses.